Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Coriander, here we go. We're going to work on part two of
Yeah.
Sleepaway Camp.
Hmm.
And I know you've been waiting to get into these movies. We were fortunate enough to
Yes.
talk about the first film,
Yeah.
and then the other day we had an impromptu watch along of Sleepaway Camp 2, which, by the way,
Yeah, we did.
that was fun. We had a couple people in the chat with us watching along. That was really, really
Yeah.
cool. I had
It's
not
great.
seen this movie in God knows how long, so I
Ah,
actually had forgotten
nice.
quite a bit about it.
Yeah. See, I try
So
to watch
now,
this like yearly. So yeah. Nice.
oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see. I didn't know that. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Why do you watch it yearly?
It's a great movie for, the start of summer. Camping,
Okay. All right.
and all the naughty things that go with it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Real quick in the chat, we got Grande's Graveyard in the chat. What's going on, man? Saying, "Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna be here."
Nice.
What's going on? Oh man, he's singing the song. God, I'm not singing that,
That's
John.
great.
But that's a good one. Good one, man. Um, we got Eric. Eric's back in the chat with us saying, "Now we're getting to the parts of the franchise I love. Let's just stop before
Yeah.
we get to return to, though. End on a good note with part three."
Oh
Oh,
no. That's funny.
Grande says, "Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 are by far my favorites. Some of my favorite flicks ever." Cool, man. All right. Well
Yeah.
then,
They're great
yeah,
movies. They really are.
that's awesome. Very, very cool. Eric says, same here. I had fun reviewing them. I have fun with two the more I watch it. Yeah, man,
Mm,
two was just a lot of fun, man. It really,
it
really was.
is. It's a
There's no
great
doubt about
black
it.
comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. It yeah, and obviously as we get into it, that's a really good point about it, is that it has a lot of black comedy in it. We got Corey. Corey's back in the chat with us saying good day.
Hi, mate.
And Patrick and Patrick says hello, Night Coriander and Paladin.
Oh no.
He's switching it around now, man. Um, and he says, I've never seen Sleepaway Camp. Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Have you
Yes,
seen
you should.
have you seen yeah, have you seen Sleepaway Camp 2, which is what we're going to be talking about now? And if you well, Patrick, let us know if you've seen part 2. All right. And then that way we'll be able to know how to proceed, spoilers or not. Um, Corey says, "Sing the song, Night. Be a happy camper." Yeah,
Yeah, come on, Nate.
yeah.
Sing it.
Now, how about you, Coriander? Because you know this movie so well.
Hey, they
Don't
want
want
to
to
hear
stick.
you. So do I.
Okay. All right. Corey says, first Sleepaway Camp is on YouTube. Isn't that crazy how it's on YouTube, man? And it's funny because when we did our review on Sleepaway Camp, they wanted to age restrict it, and I'm pretty sure it's just because it's Sleepaway Camp. Although in the review, we didn't have anything that was against any rules or anything. Um, Eric Eric says no knock to Felissa Rose, but I love Pamela Springsteen as
Yeah.
Angela more than Felissa portraying her. Yeah,
Hmm.
and Pamela definitely had a lot that she did, which once we get into that, it was pretty cool. Um,
Yeah, she made, yeah, I won't get into it. Yeah, I'll save it.
okay,
I'm sorry.
Patrick says I haven't seen any of them and sing it. Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
you should see these
you really
movies.
should.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
exciting. Oof.
Eric saying, "Hey Corey, I'll make a rap out of the Happy Camper song."
That would be
Yeah,
awesome. Oh
that would
my
be
God.
awesome.
It's my
Very much so.
ringtone.
All right. So, well, yeah, Patrick, we're going to be getting into everything is a spoiler, Patrick. So I will say this: if you like slasher films, this is a really fun one. I will say that it really, really is. When we
Yeah.
did the watch along, I found myself not only invested in it, but I was entertained. I really was through the whole movie. The movie's only like an hour and 25 minutes long, but I was very entertained. It was a great sequel, and like you were saying, Coriander, it was even better than the first one. And I thought the first one was
Yeah.
a really good cheesy '80s slasher. But
Yeah. This brings even
let's
more
let's
cheese, but in a better way, you know?
right, absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about the movie. It starts off, and the thing about these camping movies, and so many of them are really really good. They're cheesy, but
Mhm.
they're good. It starts off, and they're sitting around the campfire, and
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's a nostalgic thing, but every time I see that, as long as the movie's a decent movie, it just brings me in. I just
Mhm.
get absorbed into the movie. What did you think about the opening, Coriander?
I mean, it starts right off. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you get them sitting around the campfire telling a story. And of course, the
Mm-hmm.
story is about her. So that's what makes it even, better. And yeah,
Right.
she grabs the girl she was looking for. I can't remember what the hell her name was. But yeah, she ends up, yeah. Like, spoilers? Are we spoiling this
Yeah,
or what?
we're going. Well, and that's the thing. We almost have to go into spoilers with this type of
Yeah,
movie because we already know who the killer is, and
right.
it also spoils the first one. So we're definitely going
Yeah.
into spoiler territory. So Patrick, you have been warned, or anyone else.
Yeah,
So go ahead.
the gore is great. I mean, right off, she's got her cutting off this counselor that she's supposed to be watching and taking care of, cutting out her
Mm-hmm.
tongue. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
And then it starts off with the song, and yeah, it's just great opening.
Yeah, absolutely. Grande was saying that mullet.
Yes. And those short
Ah,
shorts.
and
They still had them in
jeez,
the first and the second.
yeah, yep.
Oh, man.
Eric says it starts off great, mentioning the twist ending of the first, and then explaining it away so it's never brought up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Patrick Zoinks. But yeah, I mean, it really started off, right with a bang,
Mhm.
and I think the bottom line of this movie, kind of like what Eric was saying, as far as the portrayal of Angela, from part one to part two. The thing of it is in part two, Pamela Springsteen, the whole thing was on her shoulders. This
Yeah.
movie, it works or it
Yep.
doesn't work
And
based
it
upon
worked.
what
I'm
right,
sorry, but
based upon her performance. And I think that she did a hell of a job. This movie,
she did.
this
She
movie
had me
was
rooting for her, you know what I mean? You were, like, waiting for, like, the next kill and how is she gonna do it?
right,
That's how
right.
I felt
I mean,
anyway.
yeah, I mean, this movie, it was very much like, just that black comedy. It was very tongue in cheek, like as things were happening, she'd say these things like, obviously some of the different kills she would be preaching, because the idea of it is that she's killing the teens because they're doing bad things. They're being
Yeah.
promiscuous or they're doing drugs or whatever.
Drinking.
And it's
Yep.
yeah, and it's kind of funny too in a way, without being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like some movies can be really, really, and we've seen some of these types of movies that can be just so cheesy that it's not very good. This is an example of a movie where it is. Um,
Yeah.
but the idea of it is that it's 5 years after the original, and she obviously goes to this camp to be a counselor, and it's just interesting. First of all, the idea of them making it work, so it, like Eric was saying in the chat, it actually makes sense. How you get
Yeah.
from part one to part two. But
Yep.
Coriander, what else about the movie kind of rings out to you as far as some of the different kills or different story points or any of the other characters? Because obviously throughout the movie we see a lot of these kids, these
Mhm.
teens, these young adults.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty decent, and then some of
Yeah.
them are really jerks.
Sluts.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
absolutely. So what
Yeah.
what do you think?
I mean, I enjoyed these these this group of campers, and yeah, I mean, I enjoyed their kills, and yeah, I mean, with the twins there, I mean, their
Hmm.
kills, come on, those were pretty damn gory. I mean, you had one
Yes.
sister waking up, sitting up to her sister looking at her all charred and burned. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. I mean, that's the kills. I mean, like I said, it's such a fun movie that, yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
just
then
love
of
it.
course, and that's one of the first, I guess, big kills, I guess I should say. And it's just so messed up because, she wakes up, she's sitting on a grill
Yep.
and she sees that her twin is is burned to a crisp, and Angela just starts pouring gasoline on her like it's just,
Like
nothing to
it's
it. And
exactly telling her, like what she did wrong.
yeah, and don't do drugs. It is
Yeah,
like, oh my
right?
God, this
Those
is this is
one-liners.
rough.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
shoot.
It was some good stuff, man.
Yeah, it
Real quick
was.
in the chat, Eric says, "Loved Angela going that route. If you follow good morals or you suffer the consequences, she's a psychotic goody two shoes." Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's it's really it's really interesting, because obviously how she's portrayed in this one versus the first one.
Yep.
Um, Grande says, I love her character. I think there's a great psychology to it. She wanted morality, but these kids never give her that. Angela's pinnacle is wanting to be the counselor of the weak. Brilliant storytelling. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what she was trying to do, is to achieve that status, of being, the counselor of the weak. It's just crazy. That's a good word for it. Um, it's in a lot of ways a precursor to the Kathy Bates Misery character. Not exactly the same, but similar enough. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Kathy Bates, the way that Kathy Bates perceived the world in Misery, it was pretty much that everything that she did, there was a reasoning behind it, even if obviously it was killing people. So she never saw herself as evil or psychotic, which was interesting. And I think Angela in
Yeah.
this movie, same idea. She
Weeding
definitely
out the
does not
bad.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't see what she's doing is evil.
Nope.
Oh, and we have Angela in the chat. What's going on?
Eh?
I can't remember who it was, but someone I meet through your community has convinced me that I should see this. Laugh out loud. Don't ruin that.
Hmm.
It's a good one. And we are talking spoilers, Angela. So if you want, you know, watch out because we're talking spoilers. She says the pressure is on. Okay, challenge accepted. Um, let's see. Eric says, "Mom" by
Yep.
Renee Estevez, and this character named Charlie and Emilio. That's a fun. Yes, yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
All right. Um, da, 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 da. Yep. Sorry about that. We're back here. I love technology.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Um, uh, we've got Aiden saying, "Grande man, how you doing?" He's in the chat. All right. Um,
Nice.
Patrick, looks like someone was upset at the spoilers.
Oh no.
And we have Ken from Mid Level Media saying, "Hey guys, I actually really love this sequel. Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
do too, man. We do
Mm-hmm.
too. Absolutely." Aiden was saying, "Hello, I couldn't miss this one. I love Sleepaway Camp 2 more than the original. You know,
Yeah.
hey, a lot
Yeah.
of people are saying that. A lot of people are
Right.
saying that. Um, let's see. Angela says, I will jump out then. Have a great stream and thanks for the heads up on spoilers. Absolutely, absolutely, because we're spoiling the whole thing here. We're spoiling the whole thing. Let's see. Da, 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 da. All right, but anyways, as we get further into the story, what were some of the other parts that were really fun for you, Coriander? Maybe some of the other kills or some of the, because it had a lot of characters, it had a lot of tension between the characters and
Yeah. Well,
also
obvious.
with the campers and Angela.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, everyone loves, the scene where, it's the morning, they wake up and, you've got the girl checking out, of course, I can't even think of what the hell her name is. Uh, the slut one there. But I mean, yeah, I mean, she comes out and oh God, I'm like, wait, I'm distracted here for a minute. Can you I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay, you're back.
Hey, sorry. Oh my God.
That's
I
all
don't know
right.
what you
So,
heard. I don't know what you
well,
heard or
well,
what.
well, just talking about some of your favorite points in the movie. You can just start over.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all distracted now. I'm sorry. I mean,
All right.
yeah, I liked how, you know, uh, the scene where they're in the cafeteria and yet they do the happy campers. She's made. They're obviously trying to figure out. Well, like I said, the girls wake up in the morning. They're trying to figure out what happened to our, the chick that was, who was there from the previous. I can't even think of these people's names, but the chick who got her tongue cut off.
That's okay. Right. That
And
was Mare.
yeah, and was that her? Yeah.
Well,
And
no, no,
so
no, no, no.
anyway,
That was the other one.
no, that wasn't. Yeah. See, I don't even remember now. But yeah, but anyway, you can go on because I'm all discombobulated at the moment. But go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, the big thing about the movie is that there's a lot of kills, and it's just funny how it just. I mean, I was actually surprised at how many there were. I mean, it was just one after another, one after another. But the other cool thing is that you had a lot of references to some of the more popular slasher franchises such as Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I thought was hilarious. And it's funny because I remember when I watched this as a kid, and I also remembered the poster for it, and I kind of thought it was super cheesy, like they were trying to copy off of Freddy and Jason and stuff. But now seeing it from the lens, obviously as an adult, I get it, and it's actually pretty damn funny. It really, really
Right?
is.
Yeah.
One of the grossest kills though was the kill where she got Valerie Hartman's character Allie in the outhouse. That was just gross, man. I mean, seriously, that was just rough. Would you think of that one?
That one. Yeah. She deserved it though, honestly, because she was so nasty towards Estevez's character that
Yes.
yeah, I mean, she deserved it. So it was great.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just thought to myself, geez, man, that's a horrible way to go. I mean, she's she's in deep
Yeah.
down in the thing, and with the leeches and
Yeah.
everything all over
And
her. I was
that's
like, oh my
old.
god.
Yeah, that's really old stuff that's in there too. Because that was like
Yeah,
the
it's
camp that,
gross.
yeah, that was like in the first one. So, yeah, it's very
Yes.
gross.
Uh, Absolutely. Um, Grande was saying Val also helped behind the scenes on the shoot for part three. Yeah, that's cool, man. And we'll be talking
Really?
about part three hopefully within the next week. So, yeah, that'll be fun too. He says, I think this was self aware way before Scream was even a thing. I love how self aware this movie is. The outhouse death is brutal. Worst way to go. Yeah, I agree, man. I
Right.
agree.
That is nasty.
Aiden is saying the same thing. The outhouse kill was a bizarre and awesome kill. Yeah. Yes. Everyone's saying the same thing. It was rough, man. I mean, I think
Yeah.
the outhouse kill was bad. The grill kill was bad. I mean, it was just a lot
Mm.
of bad stuff in this
The
movie
battery
where I was just
acid,
like, holy
that
crap.
was pretty harsh.
Yes. Yes, the battery acid that she threw on Brian Patrick Clark, who played TC.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, that was rough too, man. I
Yep.
was I was wondering at first because I had forgotten about that, but I was wondering if that was kind of like an homage to part one, where the hot oil was thrown on the cook. But it
Yeah.
was a little bit
Well, it was
different.
the boiling
But
water.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, yes, and of course at the end, Angela obviously is just going all out. I
She's
mean,
going
she's
nuts. Yeah.
tying up loose ends, and like I said, Pamela Springsteen, she was really, really good in this. She really was.
She
And
was.
if she wasn't, this movie wouldn't have made it, man. It would not have made it at all.
Yeah.
But what did you think of the finale, though? The finale was pretty. The finale was
It,
bonkers as hell,
yeah.
man. Because
Yeah, it was.
she had all
I
the
mean,
dead bodies in her abandoned cabin.
yeah. And of course, what was her, that the good girl's character? What's her name? I need to.
Molly, Molly.
Yes, Molly. Thank you. Yeah, when she
Yeah,
saw her boy there get his head chopped off, you felt bad for her because she knew right then and there that shit. There's like no hope. So yeah,
right,
but she was smart enough to wiggle free and start running, and yeah,
hmm
unfortunately, she falls off the cliff there and hits her head. But she was smart though to grab
right.
that knife or whatever and stab Angela in the leg to slow her down because she's
Yes,
quick. So yeah.
yeah. I gotta admit, yeah, that was pretty smart.
Mm.
Corey was saying the finale is a lot of fun, and reminded me of the ending of Madhouse in 1981. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point, man. All right. Eric says, I'll always remember the VHS cover with a non Pamela Springsteen carrying a backpack with Jason's mask, Freddy's glove, and Leatherface's chainsaw. Right? I know that's
Yeah.
what I was talking about earlier. When I had seen that in the video store, I was kind of thinking, man, that looks so damn cheesy. But I watched it anyways, and like I said, that was so long ago. I didn't even remember some of the story of it. So, but
Yeah.
now I can really appreciate it. I really can.
Hmm.
We got Junebug. Junebug's in the chat. What's going on, man? How you doing? Nice to see you. Uh, Saying, I wish we were talking about the first one because then I could say this line. That's a dick.
Nice.
we did. We
It
did. We
sure
did
was.
talk about it. Uh,
Yeah.
we oh, we did talk about it. I think it was about week and a half ago or so. Um, and Junebug saying, but Pamela Springsteen swing. Yeah, she was good. She was good in this movie. Yeah, absolutely. Grande says, I always wanted to know who the chick on the poster is.
Right?
Right.
She had nothing to do with the movie,
you
so
know,
exactly.
exactly, man. It's funny too, though, because a lot of posters back then, especially for a lot of these 80s movies, sometimes the artwork or the picture either didn't have anything to do with the movie or it was totally a mix up. You know what I mean? Like they'd show something that's in the movie, but it would be so out of context that when you watch the movie, you'd be like, wait a minute, I thought, this was supposed to happen a different way, that type of thing.
Hmm.
That being said, I think that that's what kind of made all of it fun as far as when you'd rent movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, Corey says she got a pretty mouth. I'm playing. It's too funny, man. But yeah, the finale was good, and like I said, we're gonna have to talk about three. Hopefully within the next few days, and see what we get. But Pamela was really good in this movie. I know I've said that a
Yeah.
few
She
times, but I
was.
really do mean it. I enjoyed it. Watching the
Yeah.
movie, as doing a watch along, it was fun. There were a lot of moments where I cracked up, and that's cool, man. I really like that. Grande says, I'd marry her in a heartbeat. My number one person I'd want to meet and get a picture with. You're talking about Pamela, I assume, right? Slasher Fred says Pamela Springsteen is the sister of singer Bruce Springsteen. Slasher Fred always with the facts in the chat.
Mhm.
Grande says, I've emailed her quite a few times. Sadly, never got an answer. Oh, wow. Well, hey, man. Keep on trying, man. Keep on trying.
Right?
Eric says, I prefer 2 over 3, but I think Pamela is even better in part 3. All right. So yeah, once we get talking about it, that's going to be fun. See
That
what we
wig,
all
though, I don't know. That's all I have to say.
Junebug says, "Yep, Pamela Springsteen definitely is a better actress than her older brother, and I like Pamela better than Bruce." I hear you, man. I hear you. But yeah, that's about all we got for Sleepaway Camp 2. It was really good. It was a fun, cheesy slasher. I agree. I think it was more fun than part 1, and
Yeah. And
that
did
says a
Molly
lot
make
because
it? Who knows, right? Because she ends up running away, and Angela ends up, getting a ride from this stranger and kills her at a train track, waiting for the train, to go by. And
right.
yeah, she ends up meeting Molly in the road, and like you say, it cuts off there. So who knows what happened to poor Molly?
Yes, yes, absolutely. It's crazy, man.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? Eric saying she wears that wig for a reason in 3, but we'll wait until we get there.
She sure does.
It's too funny. Cool, man. Well, look, that's all we got for Sleepaway Camp 2. It was fun. If you have not seen it, definitely check it out. It was fun. It was cheesy. And it had a lot of kills in it, man. I gotta admit, I didn't even think it was gonna have that many kills. I really, really didn't, but it sure
Right?
did.
Yeah, it did.
Um, let's see what else we got here. Junebug saying, "Hey Rocky, remember Pamela Springsteen is a photographer. So what you do is you tell her that you want to get some pictures taken for your small YouTube channel. Tell her you want estimates." That's one way to do it,
Nice.
man. Grande says, "Love the music in this one too. Kick-ass rock music. Just a great flick all around." I totally agree,
Yeah.
man. I totally agree. Patrick saying, "This sounds like fun. Just hard to find this out in the wild." It's out there. I mean, it's definitely out there. And Scream Factory had a release of it not too long ago. So
Nice. Hmm.
yeah, they did. So you might want to pick that up. Um, Grande saying, "I'd love to have her on my show. That'd be a fun interview." Yeah, I agree,
Yeah, it
man.
would.
That'd be really, really cool. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, anyways, guys, sorry about the technical difficulties we had. Hopefully, you guys that didn't mess you guys up too much. But if you can, please give us a like for the video and let us know in the comment section what you think of the movie. Do you have any favorite moments or any favorite kills? A lot of people enjoy this one even more than the first. So let us know in the comment section, and we will catch you guys later. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you're the Night Watch. Peace out, guys.
Upchurch.